Kafka, the man who wrote In the Shadows. On a cold summer morning in 1883, in the misty city of Prague, a child was born who would one day reshape the world of literature. His name was Franz Kafka. His father, Hermann Kafka, was a strict and prideful man, a successful shopkeeper who demanded only one thing from his son: obedience and success. His mother, Julie Kafka, was gentle and kind, but her quietness in the face of her husband's harshness left young Franz with two voices in his soul, one that obeyed, and one that silently rebelled. The years of study and silence. Kafka was an excellent student, thin, shy, always watching from the edges. Under pressure from his father, he studied law at Charles University in Prague. He earned his degree and became a clerk at an insurance company, a job as dry and lifeless as the papers he filed every day. But at night, in his small room, as the sound of trams echoed through the streets, Kafka wrote. He wrote to stay alive. A world that felt like a dream, but awake. Kafka's world was one where people were trapped, not by chains, but by invisible rules, faceless authorities, and endless bureaucracy. In his famous story, The Metamorphosis, a man named Gregor Samsa wakes up one morning to find himself transformed into a giant insect. But that insect was really Kafka himself, a man crushed by the modern world, speechless and unseen. In his letters to his fiancée, Felice Bauer, he confessed his fears of love, of failure, of being incapable of happiness. Their relationship broke and mended again and again. Like the endless cycles of hope and despair in his stories, the writer who didn't want to be read. During his lifetime, Kafka published only a few works. Most of his writings remained hidden in drawers, stained with cigarette smoke, covered in nervous handwriting. When he died of tuberculosis in 1924, at the age of 41, he left a will for his friend Max Brod, greater than, "Burn everything I've written." But Max Brod didn't obey. And because of that single act of defiance, the world would later read The Trial, The Castle, and America, The Shadow Legacy. After his death, Kafka became a symbol of the modern human condition, the individual crushed beneath systems too vast to understand. The word Kafkaesque entered our language to describe the absurd, dreamlike nightmare of life, where logic collapses and people feel trapped in invisible cages. An open ending. From afar, Kafka's life may look like a tragedy, a man who never found peace. But deep down, it's the story of someone who wrote in the dark so others could find a little light.